Okay, what's up, everybody? I hope everybody is having a good night, whatever. Um, I initially wanted to go live earlier, but I was having some technical difficulties. But I just said, well, you know what, whatever. So we're gonna do this. Welcome to another episode of Finding Your Purpose. Um, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and all that good stuff. I wanted to get on and talk about the judgment of the rapper Quavo. Now, it's really not sitting well with me, not at all, for a couple of reasons. Well, more than a couple. Let's just get into it. Well, one, you can't judge someone for how they grieve. And I know this all too well because I'm someone who grieves quietly, if that's what you want to say. Like, to most people, it may seem like I don't even care about whatever's going on, but that's not the case. I'm not someone who, is gonna cry in front of people or scream out loud or do things out of the ordinary. But that doesn't mean that I care any less about the situation. So, this judgment of Quavo to me is out of pocket because you can't judge someone for how they grieve. Like, a lot of people are saying, well, he doesn't care. Look at him. He's out having fun, going to parties, taking pictures, this and that, and he's the reason why, this happened to take off. And it's like, one, were you there? Do you know what really went down? No. Only the people that were there could speak on what happened. We are just on the outside looking in. Second off, he is an entertainer. Sometimes they have to show up to shows or show their face at these appearances so they can get paid. You don't know how he's feeling inside. So therefore, to judge Quavo on the fact that you see him in pictures, with other entertainers is totally out of pocket. As I just stated, he's an entertainer. Sometimes they have to show their face even when they don't want to. And you don't know how he's feeling inside. He could be dying inside from, what happened, but smiling on the outside. You just don't know. So I think it's totally not right for people to be making these videos and making these different memes about him and things like that. It's not right because grieve when we grieve, we all grieve differently. And that doesn't mean that we care any less about what went on. It's just not right. And that's just one of the things that really made me really upset because I'm one that gets judged on, oh, do you even care about what happened, or what's about to happen. And it's like, yes, I do, but like I said, I don't do all the shouting and crying out loud, screaming, none of that. We some people grieve very quietly, and that may be how he grieves. I mean, if he did not too long ago. It may be a few weeks ago or whatever. He released a song dedicated to him, and I don't know about you, but to me, if someone was going about life like they didn't care what happened, why would they even take the time to dedicate a song to that person? And another thing that is really annoying me about the situation, get your facts straight before you go judging. I seen a lot of videos where people are discussing this situation, and it's like, first off, it didn't happen over a dice game. It happened over a celebrity basketball game, and the argument started, and Quavo and his crew left. They went to the mall. They were invited to the mall by the person that was throwing the party, and the person that was throwing the party had a list of selective people who they invited to go to the mall. So Quavo left the argument. He was trying to leave the altercation so it wouldn't go any further. But the people that wanted to continue the craziness and the arguing, they followed them to the mall where the incident took place. They were not invited, they followed them. So, for people sitting there saying, it's his fault all this happened, if he would have just shut his mouth and, this, that, and the third, none of this would have happened. No, no, no. You were not there. You don't know what happened. And as many things that goes on, we of all people know that if someone wants to keep things going, even if you leave the situation, if a person really wants to egg things on, sometime they will follow you. And apparently that's what happened in that case. That doesn't mean that Quavo was to blame. He tried to leave the situation. So, that's why I don't think the judgment on him is right. It's not right. You can't judge someone that tried to leave the situation. It's this is just totally unfair, and I feel so sorry for him. Now he's getting judged for, you know, going showing his face at these events that, who knows, for all we know, he has to attend these to get paid. Sometimes, these artists, they get tired of doing things too, but they have to keep their bills paid. No one's thinking about him as a person, or him as the entertainer that he is. They're just blaming him for what took place, and that's not right. That is not right, especially from people on the outside looking in. It's not right. Like, what if it was you or one of your loved ones in that same situation? You would be sitting here saying, don't judge. It's just, to me, it's just totally ridiculous. It really is. It's totally ridiculous, and I don't think it's fair. Now, however, I do wish they would have just left when the situation took place. I mean, leave the whole party altogether. Don't go to the mall. Don't do anything like that, because usually these type of things don't end well. But still, you can't go around blaming people when you weren't there. It's just totally unfair, the criticism that he is getting. It's downright sickening. It really is. Y'all, I don't know how any of you may feel, but just put yourself in his shoes, or put yourself in anyone's shoes that has been judged of something so horrific, something so terrible, when you know them and you know the situation, but yet you come across people on the outside looking in that judge. How would you feel? What if you were on the other side of the fence? How would you feel? I know I wouldn't feel right if it was one of my loved ones being judged, but yet I know the situation, but I see people on the outside looking in, and they're putting their 2 cents in, or their opinion. It's just, it's not right. Not at all. It's, we need to stop that. We really do. We really do. And I know he's probably came across, some videos or a meme or something of the sort where he's being blamed, and it's probably tearing him up inside. You know, he just got to the point to where he is learning to maneuver through, the rest of his life, you know, without his family members. This is just ridiculous. I mean, I don't know. It's just, I'm at a loss for words, because when I was, doing my research on uh, different topics to, talk about, when I ran across all this hatred that he's getting, and I was like, oh no, oh no, this has to be talked about, because it's not fair. It's really not. Oh, he doesn't care. It's obvious. It's obvious. He doesn't care. He's already out. Going to parties, taking pictures, and living the life, when he's the reason that you know takeoff is gone. Like, what? It's just, this is not. It's not right. But anyway, y'all. Um, that is gonna be the end of this episode of Finding Your Purpose. I just had to get on to talk about that because it was really, really bothering me. And, I just don't think it's right at all, in no way, shape, or form. But before I get out, I'm gonna let you guys know to please like and subscribe to my channel for all the good things coming. And also, once I get to 1,000 followers, I'm gonna start giving away prizes. And the prizes range from, you know, my merchandise, and my books. Who knows? There might be some cash involved. But I can't do all that good stuff until I get to 1,000 followers. So you follow, tell your mom, your dad, friends, uncles, cousins, everybody. Go hit that like and subscribe. Also, if you don't already, please go listen to my podcast, Designed for a Purpose, and you can find that on Spotify or wherever it is you listen to your favorite podcast. Also, if you would like to donate to either my YouTube channel or the podcast, the link will be in the bio. But also, if you go to um, Spotify, well, I'm saying Spotify because that's where I seen it, but I'm pretty sure the link is on wherever you listen to your podcast at. But there's a link on my Spotify page. You can hit the link and it'll take you directly to the page if you want to be a supporter of my podcast or whatever. You can donate. I think it's $1 a month, $5 a month, $10 a month. Either way it goes, whichever one you choose, all the proceeds go to me giving you better content for both of my platforms, the podcast and the YouTube show, as well as it helps me pay, to get my books out there, things like that. It's all going to good use. So thank you to all that uh, helps and all that are going to help. It is greatly appreciated. And don't worry, I'm going to give back. But with that being said, I love you all. And remember, we are all designed for a purpose. So, therefore, we all have a purpose. If you haven't found it, keep searching. You will find it. It's there. And if you found your purpose, stand in it. Let it be known. With that being said, I love y'all. Catch you on the next episode. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Catch you out. Be safe out there. Love ya. Peace.